move your vehicle. Officials for the seconds contest, your referees are Darnell Spann, James Reed, and David Tatum Trustler. Sarah Stamp, referee, Donna. Her first team first. There is a green Chevy Lumina, Murray County tags, 179 VSR. A green Chevy Lumina, Murray County 179 VSR. You need to move your vehicle. Checking in is Latava Goodman. Goodman replaces Webster. Team second.
and just hit a basket. She got by Brandy Bean, didn't she, Jim?
Yeah, and Stout was out on the wing. It looked like she was going to shoot the three, and Lindsey Wilson came open. She gave it to her for an easy layup inside. So, really, they made some turnovers. We were probably fortunate to be down only 2 right here, but we have played good, tough defense.
Okay, here goes Saxon driving. A layup, good by Mel.
Good pass inside by Brandon. A good running left-handed layup by Mel across the lane. She's ready to play tonight. Hopefully she can keep that up the whole ball game.
Okay, Sarah Stout trying to work through full court pressure. Lawrence County working hard on defense. The ball is almost stolen by Kayla Goodwin. Columbia still got it. Here's Dree Alexander giving to Sarah Stout. We're tied at 9. Lawrence County and Columbia in the district championship game. They want to go inside to Wilson. Now they go to Armstrong. Antoinette drives. Antoinette's going to give back to Jeree. Jeree starts in. A jumper by Jeree Alexander. No good. Lindsey Wilson with the rebound. Her shot no good, and Brandy Bean got it, and she's fouled.
Good job. Brandy thought she was fouled by Wilson when Wilson got the rebound, and then she just turned around and blocked her shot, got the rebound, pulled it back down, and then got fouled by Wilson. Good effort by Brandy Bean. She didn't give up at all, and that's Wilson's second foul.
Here comes Jill King into the ball game. Did we see her? Did she play the last time?
She played a little bit, a couple of times. She came in the second half for a couple of short stretches, and that was it. She wasn't in the ball game much. Didn't have much of a factor on the ball game.
Okay, a pass to Mel Saxon right through her hands. One of the few Lawrence County turnovers.
Yeah, it would have been a tough play for her if she had called it. She would have been way under the basket. It really would have been better if we hadn't made that pass, but that's over.
9 apiece, Lawrence County and Columbia right here. Lawrence County and Columbia tied up in the second quarter.
Oh, they double dribbled. She put her hand on the ball and then put it back on the floor, and the official missed it. He had his head turned. It was obvious.
Okay, here's Tabitha Napier going to start in. Almost had it stolen by Mel Saxon, but Columbia will keep it. Saxon knocks it out of bounds.
Yeah, good effort by Mel. Got a piece of it and dove into our bench trying to recover it. She's just all over the floor so far tonight. I like to see this kind of effort out of Mel.
You bet. She's playing great. Here's Dree Alexander giving to Tabitha Napier. Tabitha's going to drive the baseline, give in to Lindsey Wilson. Wilson's shot bouncing around, no good. Katie Smith got the rebound. Boy, Lady Cats are going to the boards. Here's a jumper by Katie. Jumping around too high, no good. And the rebound out of there to Sarah Stout. Lawrence County's been shooting a little cold, but rebounding good. We're tied at 9. Here's Latavia Goodman going to gun from the side. Good!
And she can shoot the ball. She's a freshman. We've seen a lot of her this year, 2 B-team games. In both other games, she's played quite a bit. She's going to be a player in the future, and she's not bad right now.
Okay, in there to Hartsfield. Wendy drives. She got a layup. Good. We're tied.
She finally gets through traffic with the ball. She's had trouble lately. People slapping. Looks like she's picking up fouls some, but she's been having trouble getting through traffic. That time she handled it real well.
Latavia Goodman's going to dribble across the timeline, beat the press. We're tied at 11, Lawrence County and Columbia. Lady Cats, here's a turnover. Columbia turned it over.
Yeah, same kind of play as before, trying to hit Armstrong breaking out Alexander breaking out to the sidelines, and Katie Smith's right on her, and they're throwing the ball hard, and she just can't get her handle on it. It's timeout, 20-second timeout, Columbia.
Lawrence County and Columbia, 5:26 to go. We're tied at 11. We're in the first half. Columbia led by 2, 9-7 after the first quarter. Jim, both teams are playing hard, aren't they?
Yeah, both of them are playing hard, and even though they're cold, a lot of that's because the defensive pressure's there. They're in their face, and every shot's contested. I expect Katie to both her shots she's taken have been a little bit long. She'll find the range in a minute. She'll get her 14, 15 points before it's over, and hopefully that'll be the difference. We're 11-11, and she hasn't hit a shot yet, so she'll warm up. Her and Brandy and Wendy will get going inside.
Lindsey Wilson for Columbia, their big post player, has 2 fouls. She's on the bench now. Jill King, another 6-footer, is in there for Columbia. Lawrence County with the ball, 5:16 to go, first half. Here's Wendy Hartsfield for 3. This one is no good. Latavia Goodman with the rebound. Latavia Goodman got it off to Dree Alexander. Dree wants to run, and Dree's going to give it right back to Tab Napier for 3. Good!
Yeah, spotted up on the transition coming down where everybody was trying to find their man, and she was still open out front. Got the ball to her. Nice. Had plenty of time to look at the basket. Nice shot by her.
14-11. Columbia with the lead. Tab Napier tries for a steal, can't get it. Here goes Brandy Bean, a jumper. Her shot, good. Brandy Bean hit it. Brandy Bean hit it. Right there. It's 14-13, Columbia by 1 right here, as Latavia Goodman's going to dribble in backcourt and threw it away. Lawrence County's got it. Here's Wendy Hartsfield going to spin, start in, giving to Saxon. Mel's shot, no good. Rebound out of there to Columbia. Sarah Stout with the rebound. 14-13, Columbia's got the lead with 4:11 left in the first half. Here's Tabitha Napier. Tabitha gives off to Stout. Her shot, good.
Nice shot. She's looking really looking for the shots. That was about a 5 or 6 footer on the baseline, contested by 2 people, and one handed it right over the top and hit the basket. So they're up 16-13, and Stout's been the difference for Columbia so far.
You bet. Sarah's got 7 points, 7 of their points. Katie Smith dribbling for the Lady Cats. 16-13, Columbia's second 3-point lead. Here's Brandy Bean. Brandy gives to Katie Smith. Katie got a layup, good, and she's fouled by Alexander.
Yeah, that's a good move for us to do. Katie's excellent inside. She's not a real good girl, big girl, but she can jump. She can handle the ball. She's got good hands. You know, she's a good person to look to go inside, and nothing else just like happened there. Get Alexander a little bit of foul trouble, but that's Alexander's first. Katie makes the free throw, tied up 16-16. 3:33 to go in the half, so we're right there. We just got to get a little run, and here's a turnover. Katie Smith, that can get it started.
Okay, Katie makes the steal. She looks inside to Hartsfield. Wendy lost it. They take it away from Wendy, and Wendy fouls. So 3:21 to go. That'll be the 4th team foul, or 6th on Lawrence County. 3:21 left in the first half. Foul on Wendy Hartsfield. That'll be her second.
Yeah, it is the team's 4th. And here's another turnover, I believe. No, they got it.
Okay, we're tied right here, 16-16. Latavia Goodman starts in, and Lawrence County tries to get it, and Columbia touched it on the baseline.
Pressure by Katie Smith on Goodman, and she lost the ball out of bounds, and Katie dove for it, pulled her hands back, didn't touch it. It's our ball in the backcourt, 16-16.
Lawrence County calls time.
B&W Auto Parts, located 813 North Logan Lounge. So, shop with the home folks. Shop with Jake and Al Murdoch. B&W Auto Parts, 813 North Logan Lounge.
Okay, back at the gym right here where Lawrence County and Columbia are really playing. 3:08 left, 16-16 is the score. Katie Smith with a basketball. Into Hartsfield, Wendy put it up, missed a layup. Rebound out of there to Sarah Stout for Columbia. Here
Wendy's missing some tough shots.
Here come the Lady Lions rushing down. Tabitha Napier with the basketball. Tab gives to Jeree Alexander. Jeree right back to Sarah Stout. We're tied at 16. Sarah Stout with it, guarded by Hartsfield. Lady Cats are playing great defense. Here's a pass in there to Lindsey Wilson. Her shot, no good. Lindsey missed it. Tip, put back up by Goodman, no good, but a foul on Hartsfield. That's number 3.
Yeah, and it just depends on who he could have got it. Yeah, I was hoping he called it on Brandy, but I thought you were right. I thought it was on Hartsfield, and that is her 3rd, and that's tough. Wendy's had some tough shots, had a tough time so far. Wilson just got a step on Brandy, got the ball in there, missed the shot, but Goodman's a big freshman, good jumper. She's on the line.
Okay, Latavia Goodman, her shot, little high, no good. Kim Loop comes into the game. Boy, she's played some great ball for the Lady Cats. Kim Loop, 5'11", junior. Latavia Goodman's second one is rims in and out, no good. Loop got the rebound. Kim Loop takes it, giving off to Katie Smith. Tied at 16. The Lady Cats can go ahead here in the district championship. Katie Smith gives to Brandy. Brandy's going to turn, bank it, no good. Rebound goes to Loop. Loop back to Saxon. Mel shot an air ball, no good. And it's touched last by Lawrence County. Give it to Columbia. We're tied at 16 with 2:10 left in the first half.
Yeah, and the experience Kim Loop's gotten this year, a lot of playing times, is going to pay off for us tonight. She's going to have to be on the floor some with Wendy with 3 fouls. So she's already had 2 rebounds just in the time she's been on the floor.
Okay, Sarah Stout breaks the press, gets it across the timeline quickly as Sarah Stout goes to Tabitha Napier in a game that's tied 16. Napier's shot no good, but Goodwin fouls her.
Yeah, Kayla coming in trying to just get a hand more than her face than anything, but got her across the arm. Legitimate foul. She'll be going to the line shooting 2. Score still tied 16-16 with 1:50 to go in the first half. So we're still right there, obviously, but hadn't played real well, hadn't got the ball in the basket very well. Hustled good, the desire's there. We just got to get some more points on the board.
Here's Napier at the free throw line. Her shot is no good, too high. Columbia is shooting 67% from the free throw line. Lawrence County shooting 72 or 3, but the second free throw good by Tabitha Napier.
Yeah, she's an 83% shooter for the year, so the first one was a little bit of a surprise. We can't put her on the line very often.
Tabitha Napier hit it, and it's 17-16. Here's Mel Saxon going to drive in, give to Brandy Bean. Brandy shot it. Good.
Good shot just inside the three-point line from the foul line on the left wing. Nice look at it. If you give Brandy a second to get a good look at the basket, she's a good shooter.
You bet she is. Lady Cats have their first lead with 1:24 to go in the first half. Lady Cats lead 18-17. Here's Sarah Stout, got a screen. Now she goes inside to Lindsey Wilson, taken away by Kim Loop.
Yeah, that was a bad pass. We had 2 people get to the ball before Wilson did. That was just a poor pass on their part, but good effort on us to get there and not let it get inside.
Katie Smith gives to Mel Saxon. Lawrence County looking for a good shot. They've got the lead, a 1-point lead. Here's Kayla Goodwin. Bad pass. Goodwin threw it a mile over Mel Saxon's head. One of the few turnovers by the Lady Cats.
Yeah, we really hadn't had many turnovers. We may be taking some quick shots sometime and not getting the best shots. We might be a little better, be a little more patient on the shot, but we're not turning the ball over.
Okay, here comes Tabitha Napier. Let's see if the Lady Lions will play for one. They really like a slow game because Sarah Stout and Lindsey Wilson have both had major knee surgery within the last year. Here's Sarah Stout at the top of the circle. Coach Shane Clark will be here at halftime talking about that big win. Here's a layup up there, no good. And a whistle and a foul on Columbia's Sarah Stout, I believe, as Brandy Bean had a clean rebound.
Yeah, and Katie Smith got in there and got a piece of that shot, I believe, got just enough of it to make it go off, and Brandy grabbed it, gets fouled. That's only the 16 fouls on both teams now have 6, and we're just 19 seconds to go in the first half, so we're not on the line. Our ball coming up backcourt.
Yeah, and the Lady Cats have a 1-point lead. Boy, Lawrence County's played great here. A little tough luck shooting, but they've played great defense. Here's a pass to Saxon. Mel's going to stop, be in trouble. Gives to Katie Smith. Katie, a jumper on the side. Bouncing around, no good. As the whistle sounds, halftime score. Lady Cats on top. Lawrence County 18, Columbia 17. Back here in 1 minute.
Most of us wish we had more of it to find ways to say, I'm sorry, the hardware gal here at Park
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So if you're tired of waiting in lines and taking
I can't tell any difference in it.
Lady Cats will have Wendy Hartsfield back in. Wendy's got 3 fouls. Lady Cats will have all their starters back in. Columbia will leave Latavia Goodman in there. As we get ready to go, Columbia will have the first possession. So on the next possession arrow, Lawrence County will have it. Second half just underway. Lawrence County by 1. Here's Sarah Stout. Boy, a huge crowd from Lawrence County. Here's a pass to Latavia Goodman, 5'11", 9th grader. You may remember her sister, Toshiro Goodman, played 4 years at Columbia Central, now at Columbia State. Here's Columbia, Dree Alexander giving back to Napier, open for a 3. Man, a long one, no good. Rebound out to Mel Saxon. Lady Cats want to run. Mel's going to drive in there, put it up, rolling, no good, but somebody fouled her.
Yeah, I believe it was on Napier, and Napier had good position, so Mel crossed over the lane, went to the front of the basket, and Napier tried to cut her off. Almost made the shot, but at least picked up the foul. She's going to be on the line shooting 2, so she can put us up 3 here. As all coaches tell you, the first few minutes of a half and the last couple of minutes of a half are very important in the way a game comes out.
Her free throw good. Mel had 6 points in the first half. This one is good. Katie Smith had 3, Hartsfield 2, Brandy Bean had 7. Second one good by Mel Saxon.
Yeah, that puts us up 3. We're pressing full court now, putting a lot of pressure on. Ball comes into Alexander.
Okay, Dree Alexander trying to get by Katie Smith. As Dree beats the press, goes inside. Lindsey Wilson had her shot blocked by Katie Smith, got the rebound, put it back, good.
Yeah, Katie got tripped down the court and lost, and when Alexander got down there, she was able to get the ball inside to Wilson when they came out and helped. So, we were lucky they didn't make the first one, a good play there, and then they made the second.
Yeah, boy, that first one was blocked, and Lawrence County didn't really have anybody there to rebound. Here's a turnover. Brandy Bean turns it over.
Yeah, pass is a little wide. She should have handled it anyway, but the pass a little wide. She knocked it down, and the momentum got it out of bounds before she could get control of it.
Mid-state basketball report coming up here between games. Associated Press sports writer Marion Wilhoit of the Daily Herald will be here talking about some of the games already played and what will take place next week in the region. Latavia Goodman's shot, no good. Rebound taken by Mel Saxon. Good rebound by Mel.
Good athletic rebound, right.
Had position. Here's Wendy Hartsfield in trouble. Wendy gives to Brandy Bean. Brandy's jumper, good.
Yeah, Brandy's man Wilson had fallen inside the double team on Wendy, gave her a lot of trouble, but Wendy had kept her poised enough to get the ball to Brandy for an open shot. Nice shot by Brandy. That gives her 9 points, so she's been a big factor.
Okay, Lawrence County with a 3-point lead right here, and a whistle and a foul on Mel Saxon. That'll be the first team foul on Lawrence County here in the second half. The second foul on Saxon. Columbia will play on the side.
Yeah, we don't have anybody except Wendy in really bad trouble with 3 right now. But that one was well out on the floor. A little touch foul. She's trying to, defend on the pass or contest the pass and just got a piece of her. So we don't need that kind that far from the basket.
Here's a pass in there to Sarah Stout. Going to drive the baseline. Put a layup, no good. Rebounds out of there to Katie Smith. Katie gives to Wendy Hartsfield. Wendy was laying flat on her back.
Yeah, and Katie was straddling her, so we had to get unwound with the ball before we could do anything.
Lawrence County by 3. Here's Hartsfield, top of the circle. Lady Cats with the basketball. Here's Brandy Bean, right wing, in 3-point range. Brandy Bean looks for Katie Smith. Gives off to Kayla Goodwin. 5:23 left in the third quarter. Lawrence County with the lead. 22-19, Lawrence County leading. Katie Smith gives to Brandy. Brandy's going to drive, got in, missed the layup, and the rebound out to Tabitha Napier. Napier with the ball. Boy, a good move by Brandy, just couldn't quite finish. But Lawrence County's got the lead. Tab Napier's going to spin. She'll stop at the free throw line. Her shot no good. Katie Smith with a rebound. Boy, Napier did a great job to get by Goodwin, didn't she?
Yes, she did. She looked a little off stride or something. She didn't get her feet set or something on the shot. It was a little bit off balance, even though she was wide open. So, but we were a little lucky there. She didn't put that shot down. That's her kind of shot.
Yeah,
she's a good shooter.
About an 8-foot jumper, wasn't it?
Yeah, right in front of the basket.
And here's Katie Smith with the ball. 4:40 left in the third quarter. Lady Cats are leading. Lady Cats led by 1 at halftime. Right now they lead by 3. Kayla Goodwin tries to go inside to Brandy Bean. Brandy's got it, missed the layup. Brandy fights for the rebound. Columbia got it. Here come the Lady Lions.
Yeah, a little quick shot there by Brandy. She shot that really, I think, before she got her eyes on the basket good.
Okay.
Good turnover. That's 3 times that's happened. Feeding the ball to Alexander, breaking outside, and Katie's right there and just touches it and lets it bounce off Alexander and go out of bounds. Katie's just a smart basketball player.
You bet she is. One of the best in the state. Katie Smith forced the turnover. Lawrence County by 3. Here's Brandy Bean, top of the circle, giving to Mel Saxon. Mel drives back, gives to Kayla Goodwin. Goodwin is going to be fouled, or is she in the lane? Let's see.
I believe he's calling a foul, and the way the girls are acting, it's on Napier, her second, so she must have reached in on Kayla. She drove into the lane there. So it'll be our ball under our basket. We do real well off these inbounds plays. Okay, the pass comes out to Mel Saxon. Saxon's going to start in, stop at the free throw line, give to Wendy Hartsfield. Hartsfield's shot, no good. Rebound saved for a minute by the Lady Cats, but touched last by Lawrence County.
give it to Columbia.
Yeah, it's the second three-pointer Wendy's taking, and I tell you, her stroke looks good, the rotation looks good, and both of them have just caught the back of the iron and come out. She's got a good eye on the shot. They're just not quite getting down for her.
Yeah, I think the Lady Cats will start getting those shots to fall maybe. A low-scoring first half for Lawrence County. Here's Lindsey Wilson, a turnaround jumper, good.
Yeah, nice bank shot over Brandy Bean, and Brandy was right there, had a hand in her face, did everything she could. That was just a nice shot by Lindsey Wilson.
22-21, Lawrence County by 1. 3:28 to go. I'd like to remind you that the Wildcats will be playing Columbia Lions here. That'll be coming up here in a few minutes when this game's over. Here goes Saxon driving, her shot no good, gives back to Goodwin. Goodwin three, good.
Oh, beautiful, right in the head of the key. Good time to see Kayla make one right there. Puts us up by 4, and we've been struggling a little bit. That's a big basket by Kayla Goodwin.
Lawrence County by 4. Here comes Jeree Alexander. Boy, is she quick. Jeree's going to drive, start in, kick it back out right here to Latavia Goodman. Goodman to Wilson. Wilson had her shot blocked, a whistle and a foul on Katie Smith.
Yeah, and I believe Katie did. You can usually tell by looking at Katie whether she did or not, and I believe she did. There's a little hesitation on the call that time. On the whistle, though, is what made me wonder a little bit. But Wilson will be on the line shooting 2. She can cut it to 2.
You're right. It was a delayed whistle, but Katie definitely fouled. Lindsey Wilson at the free throw line. Lawrence County a 4-point lead. Wilson a good free throw shooter. It's good.
Yeah, she is a good free throw shooter and stands about 8 inches back off the line, which is odd. Usually you try to get as close as you can on everything. But she stands back from the line a little bit, but she's got a nice shot, and she looks like she's confident there.
Second one is perfect. Lindsey Wilson hits a pair, 25-23. Lawrence County with a lead. Full court pressure. Lawrence County beats it. Kayla Goodwin across the timeline, giving to Katie Smith. 2:42 left in the third quarter. Lawrence County with a lead. Here's Kayla Goodwin with a basketball. Kayla waits for somebody. Found Katie in the corner. Katie Smith's going to spin, stop. Gives to Kayla Goodwin. Goodwin back to Katie. Katie's going to gun one that's a little long. Rebound out of there to Columbia. Tabitha Napier wants to run. She's got Webster open. Webster back to Jeree Alexander. Jeree goes inside to Lindsey Wilson. Knocked out of bounds. Touch last by Katie Smith.
Yeah, it was a good job by Katie falling in. Ball going to Wilson when Brandy's playing behind her, and Katie fell in, knocked the ball away. It's going to be a timeout, Lawrence County. I believe a full timeout.
Okay, Lawrence County and Columbia championship game. 25-23. Lady Mama there at halftime. Rachel was an all-mid-state player for Columbia last year that is now a starting guard for Tennessee Tech, a college player. And it's good to see Jimmy Freeman. He had a trip around the country. He had to go to Murfreesboro and watch a game. I don't think his mama thought he'd make it back, Jim.
Yeah, he's been all over the place. People don't see Coach Freeman much at games. It's because he's all over the country scouting, and he comes back and he'll tell you like it is. You know, he doesn't mince words when he comes back. You know pretty much what to expect when you get to the game, and that's valuable.
Yeah.
You know,
Jim Freeman's here.
yeah, to not have to worry about other people. I mean, what other people tell you, you got a first-hand account from a guy that knows a lot about basketball. So that's a big help.
2 minutes to go now. Here's Tabitha Napier guarded by Kayla Goodwin. She got a screen. Let's see if Tabitha's going to shoot. She jumps at the free throw line. In and out, no good. Rebound out of there to Mel Saxton. She gives to Katie Smith. 1:54 left in the third quarter. Lawrence County's got the lead by 2. A narrow lead. Here's Brandy Bean giving to Kayla Goodwin. Kayla right back to Mel Saxon. Lady Cats playing for a good shot. Kayla Goodwin on the side. Kayla gives to Katie with 1:34 left. Here's Wendy Hartsfield guarded by Sarah Stout. Back to Brandy Bean. They're running a man-to-man, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, and it's a real good one. They're real tight man-to-man. They're going at every cut. They're making it very tough on us.
Here goes Mel Saxon starting in, giving to Brandy Bean. Brandy's layup, good.
Good shot there. Just went to the baseline and jumped back in between two people to get a little angle off the board on the left side. Nice drive by Brandy Bean. And that time she finished it off.
Okay, Columbia working through full court pressure with just under a minute to go. Lady Cats 27-23 over Columbia. Here's Tabitha Napier going inside. A shot by Wilson. Good.
Well, Brandy went over the top and missed, trying to get the pass and missed it. Wendy came over on her and played her tough, and she made another tough shot. So, you know, Wilson's playing a heck of a game inside for Columbia.
Yes, she really is. It's a good shot. She's got 10. She averages only 12. Here's Kayla Goodwin going to Hartsfield. Back to Katie. Katie, a jumper, good.
And that's a nice little jump shot, about 12 feet. She started taking three and just pulled on in and took a better shot. And I like to see that. If you're not hitting, you know, going in there and get the good a shot as you can get, and maybe that'll get Katie going.
Here's Columbia beating the pressure, 29-25. Lawrence County with the lead, and a whistle and a foul on Mel Saxon. I believe that'll be the third team foul on Lawrence County in the half.
Yeah, and I believe it'll be the third foul on Mel also. And that was an unfortunate when she was looking back at the ball, and when it got over and Alexander caught it, Mel set her feet, and Alexander took off then, and Mel accidentally hooked her with a leg, and it was a foul, but it was one of those, you know, that you couldn't avoid.
Here comes Miranda Wallace in for the first time. Miranda Wallace, a valuable reserve, a 5'5" sophomore. Boy, Miranda's got a bright future, hadn't she, Jim?
Oh, she sure does. 2 years ago, and last year she helped us in some big ball games, and somebody's going to have to, at some point this year, you're going to have to turn to somebody but the five that normally play. Somebody else has got to make some plays too.
Okay, here's a jumper by Alexander up there, good. Great inbounds play by Columbia as the quarter ends. The third quarter score, Lawrence County 29.
Toward their furniture purchase. And 2 lucky customers will receive a $500 certificate. So don't miss out. Be one of the first 100 customers this Saturday morning at Story News and help us celebrate the 20th anniversary.
We are back here at the Coffee County High School gym for the fourth and final period. Lawrence County will have the basketball to start the fourth quarter. Lawrence County has Miranda Wallace in there for Mel Saxon. Here's Wendy Hartsfield looking for somebody, found Miranda. Miranda off to Katie Smith, back to Kayla Goodwin. Goodwin being picked up right there by Tabitha Napier. Here's a pass going to Goodwin. Goodwin's going to drive, and she kicks it right back out to Wendy Hartsfield. Hartsfield threw it away, trying to force it inside.
Yeah, good play coming over the top by Lindsey Wilson. Got a hand on it, knocked it to the floor, and went and got it. So nice play by Wilson. Not a real good pass.
29-27. Columbia can tie right here. Here's Sarah Stout for three. That is no good. An air ball. Wendy Hartsfield got the rebound. Big rebound for the Lady Cats. Just under 7 minutes to go in the game. Lawrence County by 2. Kayla Goodwin with a basketball. Kayla gives to Wendy Hartsfield. Wendy looks inside. Get it to Katie Smith. Katie pulls back out to the top of the circle. Lawrence County playing good. Low scoring game, 29-27. Here's a pass in there to Hartsfield. Wendy's layup is good.
Finally got somebody breaking over the top, and the defensive man didn't step up quick enough to cut off the lane, and Brandy got it to Wendy. She went right in and made the layup. So 31-27.
Okay, Latavia Goodman, a good dribbler, a good ball handler. Latavia's going to come down and beat the pressure defense. Give back to Jeree Alexander. Jeree needs a screen. Let's see. She's going to gun a three deep, long, no good. Katie Smith with a rebound. Katie flying down the court. Katie is going to stop, give back to Kayla Goodwin, who is open.
Boom!
Shot good. A three-point shot.
Ooh, another three-pointer by Kayla at the head of the circle. That's 2 for 2 for her out there.
Hello calls time. Lawrence County 34, Columbia 27, back in 30 seconds.
Brinsick
Cats have defeated Columbia twice this year, but it gets a little tougher each time, don't it, Jim?
Yeah, it does. They get more familiar with each other, and we're liable to face Columbia again next week. We're liable to face Shelbyville again next week, or maybe even Coffee County. I mean, you never know. This may not be the last time we see them, but this, of course, already the third time we've seen them this year, and they're a good basketball team.
Columbia called time, so they'll have the basketball with 6 minutes to go in the game. 34-27, Lawrence County with the lead. Tabitha Napier gives to Alexander. Jeree goes in the corner to Haley Webster. Back to Jeree. Jeree's going to stop, go inside. Lindsey Wilson. Lindsey's layup, good.
She's tough in there. Brandy's bodying right up to her, doing everything she can. Once she gets in the air with the ball, she's just making some nice shots, good tough shots. But that cuts it to 5 with 5:35 to go in the ball game.
Okay, Katie Smith with the ball. Lady Cats with the lead. Brandy Bean takes a pass, left wing. Brandy looks for Miranda Wallace. Miranda back to Katie Smith. Katie gives to Kayla Goodwin. A bad pass. Kayla threw it away.
Well, Brandy was coming out to swap with Miranda because they were kind of going in and out, and both of them broke at the same time when Kayla threw it, and Miranda was going in. The ball went right by her. So just an unfortunate thing. I'd look for Wendy Hartsfield against Jill King. I believe Wendy can take Jill King to the basket if we'll get the ball to her. Okay,
Lawrence County and Columbia right here in the championship game in the district tournament.
It's not King, by the way, it's Stout, but she looks like she's getting good position on Stout down there.
Okay, Alexander with a basketball. Jeree gives to Tabitha Napier, 4:59. Here's a shot block. Kayla Goodwin blocked the shot by Tabitha Napier. Lawrence County's got the basketball. 4:51 to go. Lawrence County's got a 5-point lead. Here's Mel Saxon giving to Kayla Goodwin. Kayla dribbling at the top of the circle, being picked up and guarded by Tabitha Napier. Back to Hartsfield. Hartsfield gives right there to Mel Saxon. Who's getting the rest, Jim? Notice Miranda's still in there.
Yeah.
Lawrence County with the ball.
Katie Smith, I'm sorry, I hadn't even noticed. We're rotating people submitted to the point.
Kayla Goodwin gives to Wendy Hartsfield. Hartsfield with the ball. Back to Brandy, top of the circle. 3-point range. Brandy needs some help. There's Kayla Goodwin. Kayla right back to Wendy Hartsfield. Lady Cats using a little of the clock. Wendy starts in. Gives to Kayla Goodwin. Columbia pressing on defense. Back to Mel Saxon. Saxon's going to spin, drive, start in, give off to Brandy Bean. Lady Cats using some clock. 3:48 left in the game. Bad pass in there, intercepted by Columbia, and a foul on Miranda Wallace.
I don't know about that one. Miranda was going after the ball, and the other girl kind of jumped and slapped the ball and went to the floor, and they called a foul on Miranda. So anyway, Katie Smith coming into the ball game for Miranda Wallace. That's Miranda's first, team's 4. Columbia's only got 2 team fouls, which could be important here in just a little bit. 3:42 is all that's left. We're up 34-29.
Okay, the turnover will give Columbia the basketball right here, and the pass comes in to Haley Webster. Haley with the basketball. Haley gives to Tabitha Napier. Look out for Lindsey Wilson inside. Tabitha, she likes to shoot a 3 too, and she's a good 3-point shooter. Pass goes to Haley Webster. Webster's layup is no good. Rebound, Brandy Bean. Brandy got it to Mel Saxon. Saxon rushes across the timeline and gives to Katie Smith.
Yeah, Wendy Hartsfield may have got a piece of that from behind Webster. I couldn't tell if she did or not, but Webster missed a shot she ought to have made. We're a little lucky there.
We're down to 3 minutes to go in the game. Here is Brandy Bean going to drive in there, give to Katie Smith. Katie almost lost it. Gives to Hartsfield. Wendy had it slapped loose. Sarah Stout slaps it. Wendy drives in. They take it away from her. And here comes Tabitha Napier rushing down.
Hartsfield steals it back. Good job, Wendy.
Wendy Hartsfield on
and
defense.
She's fouled.
Wendy Hartsfield makes the steal, and somebody hits her from behind. I think that'll be the 3rd team foul on Columbia. Lawrence County will have the basketball in backcourt. Yeah. Antoinette Armstrong, the senior, comes in. The first time Tab Napier's been out of the game for Columbia. 2:40 to go. Lawrence County by 5. Wendy Hartsfield gives to Katie Smith. Long pass down to Brandy Bean. 2.5 minutes to go in the basketball game. Lawrence County by 5. Katie Smith's going to drive, giving to Kayla Goodwin. Kayla back to Wendy Hartsfield. Lady Cats have done great handling the ball. Here's Hartsfield giving back to Brandy. 2:14 to go. 34-29. Lawrence County with the lead. Katie Smith with it. They double team Katie. Back to Brandy Bean. Brandy gives to Saxon. Mel Saxon started in, gives to Hartsfield. We're just under 2 minutes to go now. Lawrence County freezing the basketball. 1:55. Here's Kayla Goodwin. Kayla gives to Brandy, back to Kayla Goodwin, to Katie Smith. Katie with it to Mel Saxon. Saxon threw it away. Bad pass. Mel Saxon threw it away. Columbia's got it and a chance to cut the lead. A minute and a half to go in the basketball game. Here comes Sarah Stout. Look out for the three-point plays. Sarah gives to Jeree Alexander. Jeree's going to drive, give off right there to Latavia Goodman. Bad pass, but she got it. Here's a pass intercepted by Katie Smith. Lawrence County's got it with a minute 19 to go with a 5-point lead. Pass goes to Wendy Hartsfield. 1:13 to go. Lady Cats trying to win the district championship the first time in 27 years. Here's Mel Saxon. Saxon gives out of there to Kayla Goodwin. 1 minute to go. A whistle and a foul on Antoinette Armstrong. Armstrong picks up the foul, the fourth team foul on Columbia, which is not a factor. Lawrence County will play it on the side. Timeout on the floor. 59 seconds to go. Lawrence County 34, Columbia 29.
It's some layups. Of course, from this point on, we got to make free throws. Everybody knows that in a tight ball game, you got to make free throws. But neither team's in the 1-and-1. It's still going to be our ball at half court. They got to foul us 3 more times and to stop the clock and finally put us on the foul line. So we just got to be patient, protect the ball, take the easy shots. If they give us the layups, take them. Don't back off.
Okay, Kayla Goodwin ready to put the ball in play, and it goes in there to Katie Smith.
Great move.
Katie gives right back out to Kayla Goodwin. Goodwin to Mel Saxon, a whistle, and what's the trouble here?
They called a foul on Napier. Hit Kayla after the shot, shoved her. Could have been an intentional, but as most people know, they don't call it anymore. And we had Brandy wide open under the basket. If they hadn't a foul, we would have had an easy layup.
Okay, this time in Lawrence County, we'll have it in front court right under their basket.
Right, and there's still got to be 2 more fouls. One more foul, we still get it out of bounds. The next foul, we'll start going to the foul line. But in the meantime, we can run some clock if we'll be patient and handle the ball.
Pass comes in to Brandy Bean. Brandy's fouled. That'll make 6, won't it, Jim?
That'll make 6, and only 2 seconds ran off that time. So we're at 51.6 seconds. So there's only been a little over 5 seconds run off, or 7 seconds run off on these 2 fouls. But the next one will put us on the line, and then we got to hit foul shots.
51 seconds left in the game. Lawrence County with a basketball, a whistle and a foul right there on Haley Webster. And who'd they foul? Katie Smith will go to the free throw line.
I believe it's going to be Wendy Hartsfield.
Wendy Hartsfield goes to the free throw line with a 1-and-1.
And we were a little lucky there. The throw-in pass to Melody, she was breaking for half court. I don't believe she could have caught that ball and not gone in the back court. But they knocked it loose. We pick it up. They foul us. So we got a break right there.
Wendy Hartsfield goes to the free throw line. Her shot no good. Columbia with a rebound. Here comes Tabitha Napier racing out of there with it. Tab Napier, a good 3-point shooter. Got a screen. There's a 3 that is up there, bouncing around. No good. Haley Webster got it. 35 seconds. Here's a bad pass over and back by Columbia. Lady Cats will have the basketball with 31 seconds to go and a 5-point lead. That was over and back.
Yeah, and it was an unforced. She just throwing the ball outside to Napier and just threw it over. There wasn't anybody on either one of them. She just made a terrible pass at a critical time for us.
Okay, Lawrence County with the basketball. They foul Mel Saxon with 29 seconds to go. Wendy Hartsfield just missed the front end of a 1-and-1. That could give us a 7-point lead.
Right. And, you know, Mel's an excellent free throw shooter, though. She's shooting 74%, and I just soon have her. Well, any of these starting 5, you put them on the line, and I wouldn't hesitate on any of them. But Mel's one of the main ones you'd want on the line.
But the pressure is unbearable.
And it's no good. Rebound, Wendy Hartsfield, and she's fouled.
Free throw is no good, and Wendy Hartsfield skied high for the rebound. And Wendy will go to the free throw line with 27 seconds. Well, those 2 would have gave us a 9-point lead.
Yeah, and it's maybe a little adrenaline. Both of them were a little long off the back iron, but Wendy's back on the line now. She missed the last one, but I expect her to hit this one.
Free throw in and out, no good. Columbia with the basketball, 26 seconds. Lawrence County missing vital free throws. Here's a 3 by Columbia, no good. Katie Smith got the rebound, and Katie's going to go to the free throw line. Yeah,
believe-
Katie hadn't been there yet.
I don't believe she has. Alexander's done a real good job keeping the ball from getting back to Katie tonight when she gives it up, and so I don't think she's been to the line before, but we've got to make free throws. Of course, the girls know that. You know, but I don't believe it. I don't know when the last time anybody scored, but it's been a while. It's been 34-29 for quite a while.
Boy, the Lady Cats have played so well. They want this district championship. Katie's free throw, good.
And that's a big one. That makes it 6 points, and anything you get from this point on, you want every point you can get. Now it's only 18 seconds in the ball game.
Katie's second free throw, good. What a clutch player. Katie Smith with the free throw, 36-29. Columbia
going to
race down. A three-pointer up there, partially blocked by Lawrence County. Back to Sarah Stout, to Tabitha Napier. Napier's shot is no good. 5 seconds left. Columbia with the basketball. Lawrence County's going to win. Tabitha Napier shot an air ball. The game is over. Lawrence County has won the district championship. The Lady Cats defeat Columbia for the third time this year. Final score, 36-29. 36-29. The Lady Cats win the championship for the first time in 27 years. I just remember part of those people. I broadcast that game. I remember Ruth Kruger, what a great player. Beth George, Janet Jacobs. Also, Patty Hill was on that team. And hey, Margie Mann played a big part. Jill Powell, great guard, and Pat Brewer. Linda Baxter out of West Highland. Boy, what a great, great team that was. Here are the Lady Cats giving their coach a big hug as Lawrence County has won the district championship. Coach Willie Joyner has been coach of the year 2 times out of the last 3 years. Didn't Coach Joyner have a great game plan tonight, Jim?
Oh, he did. Us holding the ball toward the end and being able to do it as effectively as we did, and it's just a lot of pressure off the girls right now. They can go into the region now and they can just go after it. You kind of throw everything out. When you get to the region, everybody's good and you just go out there and play. But I think being district season champions put an extra pressure on them. They wanted to win the tournament championship here so bad, and I believe now we can expect some even better effort out of them next week at Murfreesboro in the region. I believe that'll be Monday, 5 o'clock versus Lebanon at MTSU Murphy Center. Monday, 5 o'clock will be our first game in the tournament.
Okay, thanks, Jim. Marion Wilhart's going to come in. See you in Murfreesboro.
I'll be there.
Okay. The Mid-State Basketball Report will be coming up here in just a minute as Lawrence County has just defeated Columbia for the 3rd time this year. Lawrence County's defeated Columbia for the 3rd time. I'll be back here in just a minute. Be back in 90 seconds.
Stollemeyer. Representing Coffee County Central High, Hillary Maxwell. Representing Tullahoma High School, Tamara Tilley. Representing Lawrence County High School, Wendy Hartsfield. Representing Lawrence County High School, Brandy Bean. Representing Columbia Central High, Jaree Alexander. Representing Lawrence County High School, Katie Smith. And the player of the year, representing Shelbyville Central High, Amanda Cannon. And voted by the District 8 AAA coaches as Coach of the Year from Lawrence County High, Willie Jordan. Ladies and gentlemen, the faculty and staff of Coffee County Central High School, thank you for a great girls District 8 basketball tournament. The pairings are complete in the girls' bracket of the Region 4 AAA tournament, which begins on Monday. Games on Monday. Lawrence County will take on Lebanon at 5 o'clock, and at 7:30 it will be Coffee County versus White County. In the girls' bracket on Tuesday night at 5, Riverdale versus Shelbyville, and the nightcap on Tuesday night at 7:30, Columbia versus Oakland.